Hello guys, and welcome back for another Vechain price prediction analysis video. And at the time of this recording, Vechain is giving us a bit of a pullback to the lower side after getting rejected at a key area of resistance above the 0.03213. And on today's update video, I will be giving you key areas of supports that you need to pay attention to, and above all, take a look at the daily chart, giving you a bullish structure that I'm observing that can easily get us back above the 0.1 mark in the next coming days. So make sure that you stick around till the end of the video. And starting the video here on the daily chart, from the lows we made on the 4th of November, I have been observing a 1-2 setup to the upside, where we first peaked impulsively in the formation of this wave 1, giving us a high above the 0.08. And after we saw that high in the formation of that wave 1 in December 2024, we started a massive pullback to the lower side, where you can see that at some point the market was down more than 77.57% to the lower side. And having seen such a significant drop, there is a very high chance that the low is almost in here on the Vechain chart, and a reversal is now imminent to the upper side in the formation of these impulsive due count 3, because I'm assuming that this pullback over here was a corrective structure in the formation of that second wave. And you can see that on the daily chart we have seen a break to the upper side of this descending trend line, which is the first indication that we have started to see a market structure shift. And the moment we saw a break to the upper side, we even saw a retest and continued to push even higher. So that means that in case we get a pullback over here, we need to see Vechain holding a higher low. And as long as we continue holding a higher low, there is a very high chance of a reversal and a continuation of these upward movements to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3, whose minimum target areas can be given by connecting the fib extension from the lows we made on the 4th of November to the highs we made above the 0.08, then connecting the Fibonacci's to the lows we made that is in this pullback over here. And on so doing, I get a minimum target area for the wave 3 above the fib level 1.618 as a minimum target area, and that is above the 0.11632. Then I will expect a pullback in a wave 4 and then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5. So that is the bullish case scenario that I'm paying attention to here on the daily chart. And this can only get invalidated in case we get a massive breakdown move, giving us a reset of the lows we made on the 7th of April below the 0.01789 in the next coming days. If that plays out, then there's a very high chance that this structure over here is going to fail. Taking a look at the 4-hour chart, on the 4-hour chart, I have also been observing another bullish structure from the lows we made on the 7th of April, where we first peaked impulsively in a 5-wave structure over here, giving us a high above the 0.02846, completing the formation of this wave 1. Then we saw a bit of a pullback in the formation of that second wave, which gave us a reaction on the Fibonacci's between the fib level 0.5 and the 382, and that reaction gave us another bullish movement to the upper side in what I believe is the start of these due count 3, whose minimum target areas can be given by connecting the fib extension from the lows we made on the 7th of April to the highs we made in the formation of that wave 1, then connecting the Fibonacci's to the lows we made in the formation of that second wave. And on so doing, I get a minimum target area for the wave 3 above the fib level 1.618, and that lies above the 0.04119. So that means that on the short term, we need to continue expecting higher prices on the Vechain chart in a movement that can easily get us back above the 0.041. But we also need to have in mind that in the formation of this wave 3, we also need to have a 5-wave structure. We cannot just shoot to the upper side in just a straight move. So we need to expect some pullbacks along the way. And here on the charts, there are two scenarios that could be playing out. The first one is that we have now seen the formation of that wave 1 within the formation of this wave 3, seen a pullback in the formation of the second wave, a bounce in the formation of this wave 3, and a pullback is now imminent in the formation of the wave 4 before we can finally see one more new high in the formation of that wave 5. And if that is the case, then using the Fibonacci's, we can be able to identify minimum target areas for the wave 4 by connecting the fibs between the fib level, that is from the lows we made in the formation of that second wave to the high of the wave 3. And on so doing, the area that you need to pay attention to lies between the fib level 0.5 and the 382, and that is between the 0.02945 and the 0.02847, which is the red target area over there. That is the first, on the first scenario, that is the area that we need to pay attention to before we can expect these bounce in the formation of that wave 5. The alternative is that from the lows we made on the 6th of May, we have only seen a bounce in an ABC corrective structure, having that as the wave A, a pullback in a wave B, and this is the formation of the wave C. And having seen this ABC corrective structure, a pullback is now imminent before we can get a continuation of that upside movement to the upper side. And the areas that I will pay attention to can be given by connecting the Fibonacci's from the lows down there to the highs. And the area that we need to pay attention to is between the fib level 0.5 and the 618, and that is between the 0.28 and the 29, and that is the 0.02829 and the 0.027, and I can change the color over there. So in case we get a deeper pullback, then that will be clear that we only picked in an ABC corrective structure, and this yellow target area over here will need to continue holding before we can continue pushing higher in that movement that can now easily get us back above the 0.41 in the next coming days. So those are the two alternative scenarios that I'm expecting here on the Vechain chart, and let us be patient and see how that plays out, and I will ensure you stay up to date.